I'm Egyptian. I do Egyptian things. Like I was at a bar the other day and I was stacking napkins into the shape of a pyramid. Because that's what I do in my spare time, right? And so this guy, starts talking to me. And I think men are funny and sometimes can be delusional. And I like to talk about it. So I just think the exchange of they buy you a drink and then you're allegedly obligated to go home with them at the end of the night doesn't really make sense. I just don't think that's a comparable exchange, Like a $5 drink equals you know what I mean? I'm like, wow. I'm a really cheap hooker if that's what's happening. Thanks a lot, guys. So, this guy, I'm at a bar with him and he's like, oh, can I get you a drink? I'm like, no, I'm okay, thanks. He's like, do you want a sip? I was like, wow, I just really got downgraded from a cheap hooker to I don't know what, So I was like, okay, that's great. How about you give me a sip of beer, and at the end of the night, I'll go home with you and pull out your and just hold it. Cool? Does that work? I think that's an even exchange. He's all irritated. I'm like, I'm a comedian. What? I write jokes. So yeah, it's fun. I don't know. Guys are out of control. They're crazy with the text messaging and cell phone stuff that goes on. I saw a friend recently and he's like, I saw him at this thing. So he text messages me afterwards. It's really great seeing you. And something about it being a happy, sexy night that I came out. I was like, sexy. Wow. That was really inappropriate placement of word right there. I get it. Guys want to do that. But where did that come from? So I just wrote back. I didn't know what to say. I was like, ooh, aren't you smooth, So he writes back and he's like, I wonder who's smoother. Do you wax? I was like, well, first of all, I'm not talking to you about my little pyramid, okay? Just keep that to yourself. And second of all, I would put $20 on the fact that you're probably smoother because you're gay.